I struggled with drugs and alcohol. I would really, just go all day and drink myself into, a state where I didn't care about anything or myself. I didn't want to really be here anymore. I figured, after everything I had been through, there was no reason for me to still be around. So in 2018, I didn't really go to church. I was like anybody else, was coming out of a struggling period and drive up to State College and listening to the radio, and it just cut out completely. And the only radio station that happened to be around was CLA. So, for me, I was like, oh, okay, I'll listen to it, because it's a long drive and I need something to do, right? So somebody called in and had said, that they wanted to end their life. Sitting on the side of the road and was going to drive their car off the cliff. And I just resonated within me because I was at that point where I didn't want to live anymore. And the person said that God had touched them and that they rededicated their life. And God was speaking to me and like, hey, saying it's not too late. And I knew at that moment that I had to, answer God's call and go to church and show up and rededicate my life because, why not? Because everything else I had tried had failed. It was time to surrender to God and give it all to God. I find my worth by serving. I remember as a kid growing up, we didn't have much. My dad was an alcoholic and a druggie, and I remember going to the soup kitchen many times and standing outside in the cold and not knowing if we're going to get food, but just seeing those people serving us in the cold weather when they could be doing something else, like staying inside and being warm. That really left a lasting impact on me. That's why, to this day, I continue to serve in places like Brett's Food Market. Out of the trenches is important to me because that really helped me, see that there's other veterans out there who struggle just as much as I do with self-worth and purpose and belonging. I know what it's like to feel alone and, like you're not enough and that you don't belong. And I want other people to know that it's okay and that God loves them. A lot of people say, don't get too busy where you don't have enough time for yourself. But for me, it's the exact opposite because the more I serve and the more I get to help out people, the more I feel God's love showing up through me. And I know that my cup is being overfilled.